Post-Mortem analysis. Back with you for another story of I guess the never-ending story of old Ricky Bobby 101. Hey, today we've got a top 5 finish on the desert map. This was played a couple weeks ago on February 3rd, and once again, this match is played in solo first-person perspective. Old Ricky Bobby is, he's getting a little, he's getting pretty good. He's doing alright. We'll see what happens here. We'll start off with a kind of a flight plan here to give you an idea of what is his strategy, what works best for him. Now, he's already bailed out. If you keep an eye up there, kind of at the top, you'll see him breaking west, all by his lonesome. That's what Ricky does best. He's completely avoiding water treatment, whereas looks like 50% of the plane has gone that way. Well, let's catch up with him. All right, naked in a barn with a gun. That's my boy Ricky Bobby. He knows how to fly. So yeah, he's gonna loot the barn. He's got this nice little small compound area. Once again, all to himself. Not a whole lot of threats going on. Maybe he can pick up a helmet or a backpack here and there. Already see some gunfights going on in water treatment, and the first zone has popped, so he knows that he's got a decent ways to go. But really, it's kind of balancing getting into zone and getting into some decent gear. It's a nice little landscape here. Small little farm, I guess, sitting out in the upper edge of nowhere. Hey, look it, we got a truck and a trailer and some trash. But more importantly, we got a buggy. I think we're gonna hop in the buggy and go for a little road trip. Oh, yep, turn around. There you go. Oh, Ricky Bobby, he's bad with directions. You know that the I don't know if you noticed this. The tom in this game sucks. So he struggles with that. All right, we're heading into the town of La Colbreria, and I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna stop in here and see what kind of loot we got. Once again, looking at the map, we are completely clear of anybody else to worry about. We already picked up an energy drink, so Ricky Bobby, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. Now, I will tell you this, although something tells me that I shouldn't. This long rectangular green building with the red roof in La Cabrera, well, for Ricky Bobby, it turns out pretty well. He winds up finding himself, I think he already found a level 3 backpack, but he finds a level 3 vest and a level 1 level 3 vest and a level 3 helmet. And so he is level 3 to the hilt. Now the problem for old Ricky Bobby is he's still packing. While he has good armor, he's still packing a shotgun and a pistol with I believe a red dot on it. So we're going to move on out and find another place to loot. He's going to hit the west end of town. He's going to skip the middle parts. This is a new territory to him. He's never really looted here, but you know, he's I mean, a building's a building, right? I don't know. He's gonna loot 3 or 4 buildings here. At this point, what he's really looking for is he's looking for heals. He's looking for weapons too. He knows he doesn't need armor. So you know that's kind of the key. Is at this point, old Ricky Bobby's figured out that rather than sit and loot an entire town, he'll grab what he needs and then head on out. And as long as he's got something to defend himself as he enters the next town, he'll be all right. So that's kind of his game plan right here. He's just double checking. He's not going real deep into his looting. He will cross over the road here. I think he thinks about should I should I move or not? He's not ready to. What he recognizes is, having looked at the map, in the last time we looked at the map, he knows that he's running out of places to loot, and there's a perfect example. He could go to San Martin, he could go to Monte Nuevo, Power Grid, Picado. I guess he could try to hit all the way south to Villa de Mar, but he knows that this is sort of the last outpost to collect something of value, and he does find value here. I think we'll maybe zoom in a second here and catch up with old Ricky Bobby. Looks like the blue zone caught up with him, so he better get a move on. All right. We are moving on down the road. On the road again. Alright, so we're going to stick to the road. We're not worried about zone, apparently. And maybe he's got plenty of heals, and maybe he's got a med pack or a significant supply of bandages. The question is, does he stop off at Trailer Park and do some looting? He's never been there. Well, he's never been there on the map. Does he head into El Pozo? Does he move on down the road to Monte Nuevo? He needs to get in the zone. And actually, now that I think about it, he does stop here. He's pretty confident that nobody's over here because he remembered the flight path was predominantly north to south, kind of just east of center. This is his last chance right here. A couple compounds. He's got to find something. He's got a couple of those, I don't know what those are, circles in the ground. They ain't crop circles, but sometimes those have, M4s or might have a UMP or something. He needs something, preferably a range, kind of a range weapon, because the circle's closing in, and it ain't going to get any easier. And look what he found. He found a blue barrel. Actually, he found a whole stack of blue barrels. But more importantly, if you listen to the in-game audio, he's putting on attachments and he's picking stuff up and dropping stuff off. He found himself an M16 and a scope, and it probably has a foregrip. Might have a I don't know what he has on the end of that. Maybe it's a compensator, maybe it's a suppressor, and so he's got the basics of what he needs for range now. So at least what he feels. So he's he's hopping in the vehicle and he's gonna move on out. Old Ricky Bobby, he kind of goes his own path there. He the road was paved for a good reason, but he that's what makes him legendary. He does his own thing. Now you and I can see this crate right here, but he doesn't know it's there, and who knows, maybe Wimpy 25 had hit it. So he's gonna move up on the mountain. He's in zone, and my hunch is that he's gonna ditch the car and then make it on foot from here on out. But he checks scope, and now no, oil change. No. Just leave the vehicle. Just leave it. You don't need to be crawling around underneath the vehicle at this time. You're taking blue. Man. He's one legendary son of a gun. No, he's clearing zone now. He spends a little too much time up here at the top. He's trying to get his bearings. He's looking at the map. He knows or believes he's going to be within the next zone, but that's what he's doing. He's waiting for this zone to close so that he can kind of assess where the circle's going next. So he's going to make his way on down, following zone. He knows he doesn't have anybody to worry about to his right, and he's going to make his way into that little compound right there, right here. He's got options. There's some buildings over kind of to his east, and directly south is these buildings right up here. So I think he's made some good moves so far. He jumped out by himself. He went and looted. He turned a potentially bad situation into a level 3 situation, which I'd say is pretty dang good. So we're just going to have to check in next time and see what happens to old Ricky Bobby. You never know. You just never know with this boy. We'll catch you later.